From Craig Rolson in Europe, David Gerber in Brazil, and our editor-in-chief and publisher, Don Oshman, it's time for this week's Sunday Night Week in Review.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you might be. This is Don Oshman, publisher and editor of HideNet.com Market Reports. And we're back after a holiday which included a visit to France and Spain to enjoy my daughter's wedding and make some good business contacts to getting more news to you in the future. In Europe this week, Craig Rolson, our editor, says that the market's kind of coasting into July. Not much going on. People know that the Italians are shutting down, so they've sold forward. The Italians have bought for after holidays already. There's still a few weeks left before the total close, but not quite finished, but it's slowing down to a crawl at best. Chinese demand seems to be stabilizing to some degree. Less news of distressed merchandise sitting on docks and LC delays, so that's kind of coming around. The July 1st deadline in China, which everybody thought was going to be a disaster, has been a non-event so far. So all these tanneries everybody thought was going to be shut down by the government, to the best of our knowledge, has not come to pass. Some which are really bad, yes, have, but overall, the tanning capacity does not seem to be diminished to any large degree so far. Fellmongering is still down and out in China, and the sheepskin market, of course, the lambskin market has been affected accordingly. The September show for September in Paris, the Semaine de Cuir, looks like it's sold out. Very, very good news for the industry. In the market-wise, this last week in Europe, Craig Rolson writes that Irish 36 sold steady to last at about €1.85. And North German cows were offered between $1.80, $1.85, with bids below $1.80 being turned down. And not much business concluded. And again, sheep lamb prices have been adversely affected by the Ukrainian-Russian situation. Sorry about that. Ukrainian situation. In North America, this week, it was a holiday week, very short. So everybody left early Thursday because holiday was July 4th on Friday. The kill was only 491,000 because Packers also didn't kill except a few dribs and drabs on Saturday. So 491,000, very low kill, but it's always that way for the holiday. But so far, year to date, we are down 6.5% in North American slaughter, and the cow slaughter is down 20% so far this year. So the cow slaughter alone down 20% this year. One meat packer in Minnesota of dairy cows closed up. He says he'll be back. We hope so. Don't know, but he's going to close for an undetermined amount of time because he can't get the cows to kill. And again, overall, the American production, including steers and these cows, is down 6.5%. Export figures were good for the period ending June 26th. Slaughter exceeded shipments and sales because there was a good quantity of wet blue sales reported for the first time. Reported from sales made a few weeks ago. Also, the combined raw and wet blue sales for the first quarter were below the second quarter average. So the second quarter average for combined raw and wet blue sales was above the first quarter, showing more business in the second quarter. Prices were firm. Steers sold for about $109 to $111. Those are heavy Texas steers, into the Far East, $109, $111. Granite steers sold about $1 less. Collies below that, and butts and natives $1 to $4 higher. The cow market is still weak in North America, especially branded cows. Dairy cows are okay, they're about steady, but branded cows are still soft, but it seems to be as stabilized, not as disastrous as it was. Some of that's moving through. And the West Coast dock strike, which would have put a terrible thing on everybody, the workers voted the strike, but they haven't gone out yet. So hopefully the negotiations will come to pass. And also on the JBS plant in Greeley, Colorado, that union boarded the strike, but they're still working. So there's negotiations going on there as well. In Latin America, David Holes, who actually was traveling in Europe this week, says prices are steady between $1.90 to $2 a foot for the TR1 good wet blue. People want to buy it $1.90. Tanners are not interested in doing that for the top quality. Some other people might be. And $2 is a dream on the part of sellers. So the market's someplace in between, and the split market is still awful in those parts of the world. Argentine prices are steady. So that wraps it up for this week's Sunday Night in Review, made Monday because it was a holiday here yesterday. And I want to thank you for watching, and we'll look forward to seeing you next time. Thank you.